Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a decluttering video of eyeshadow palettes that maybe I am not interested in or I want to get rid of, and then I will also show you guys the ones that I love still. I'm gonna go through all of them. They're all sitting right here. The ones that I'm going to be getting rid of are going down here, and the ones that I'm keeping are going in the drawer. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So just that I don't knock anything over, or so I can pull out my drawer, I backed up a little bit to give y'all a more wider view. So the first palette that I'm going to be pulling out is this Anastasia Sultry palette. This is what the inside looks like. It's a very beautiful palette. This is one that I'm keeping. The outside is beautiful. The inside has very, very beautiful shimmers. If y'all can see those are so beautiful. That is one reason I'm keeping this palette. The colors are so consistent on this palette. I just recently sold two of them, the Riviera and my Norvina. Those were going to be in the video, but somebody has already purchased them and they are in brand new homes. So my next palette is this Profusion Sienna palette. Has 3 rows of shades with numerous amount of mattes, and let's see, show you one of them, one of the shimmers. That's one of the shimmers, and I'll show you a brighter one. Here's a brighter one. They're kind of sheery, but they are also very beautiful at the same time. And then that's a brown matte right there. Profusion palettes are always amazing. I haven't tried their face palettes or anything, but just by the feel of these, this is a beautiful palette. Profusion is a beautiful company that creates beautiful products. Another palette, let's see. I have the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. Sorry. So this is the inside. This is one of the palettes that I will be decluttering. I do not like the packaging on these. It's broken. I can hear it popping. Yeah, it's been like that ever since I got it. I feel like the shade range is not all that great. I don't really care for it. Now, I mean, the shimmers are beautiful and buttery and textury. I just don't care for the shades in here. I like neutrals, but I'm not, like, I don't know, I just don't care for it. And the pigmentation on the finger is a lot different than it is on the brushes, so that's a goner. This palette I can't get rid of just because I have not tried it yet. I have not given it a fair shot. Bye. But this is the inside of this one, and this is, I believe I got this at Rue 21. It was just a cute little palette, and I was like, I wonder how their makeup is here. So I just grabbed one. And the outside is pretty okay. I have another palette that has this type of metal, so I don't have anything against the metal. I can already tell it's powdery because y'all can see all that dust in there. But I think I swatched one of these and the color actually looked okay. Oh yeah, see that? That's a red shimmer. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm definitely gonna have to try this palette out. Guys, don't discriminate against little brands. Rue 21 may have a really good palette here. This next palette is a pigmented glitter palette. By pigmented glitters, this is what I mean. This is by Glamour. This is the Unicorn Glitter palette. I liked this. I also had a similar palette like this. It was black and I had copper rim on it. I got rid of that just because I never use it. I never use this. So I'm gonna actually see about I guess donating this, because I haven't used it. Oh, anyways, before I threw it at you guys, I haven't used it, if you guys can tell. The only ones that I've ever tried to use was this one and then this black one up here, and that's about it in here. This one, I don't know why it looks like that. It looks like they put it in the pan room. Don't know. We are donating. The next palette is this little tin pan palette by e.l.f. and this is the Sunset palette. This is what the inside looks like. Definitely keeping this palette. e.l.f. has beautiful shadows. This is a dark green one. That's the one that's in the very middle. This palette is beautiful. I have not gotten any more, but this guy is very, very, very cute. Definitely good to travel with. This is the first guy that I grab when I travel. The one thing about e.l.f. that I love is their packaging. I mean, their setting sprays are like this. Their powders are like this. Their mascaras are the black and the white. I love their packaging. I don't know what it is about black and white, but it just drives me up the wall because I love it so much. The next one we are talking about is the Makeup Revolution Fortune Favors the Brave palette, and this is the inside. When I saw this palette online, I was so intrigued by it. It looks so nice and it looks so good. I was like, ooh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna go get this. And I actually got this one and the sister to it on sale for like $13. And when I got home, I was not impressed. The mattes are crappy. Let me just say that. They're crappy. There's no pigment behind them. I really don't like the shades. Like, the browns are patchy, the black is really patchy, and the only, is this one good? I like this one, but that's about it. The only thing good in here is the glitters, and I'm not going to keep a palette just because the glitters are good. I want the whole palette to be good. I love Makeup Revolution, but this one's going in the trash. And guys, when I say going in the trash, most of them are not going in the trash. I'm going to try to sell them, and if I can't sell them, I'm going to either give them to a friend or donate them. So the next palette that we are talking about is the Tarte Sizzle palette. I got this guy in my BOXYCHARM a couple months ago, and this is a very pretty palette. The shimmers are very, very beautiful. This is a purpley color, and then we have this little brown right here. Very beautiful in pigmenting colors. This is also a good guy to travel with. I carry this and the e.l.f. palette wherever I go. This is even in my everyday makeup bag that's in my car. These are what's in it. So yeah, that's staying. The next palette is the Julius Place Sarunas palette. Saharan. I'm trying to say these right. It might just be because it's an Indian brand. But this is the inside. I don't know if I'm keeping this guy. I don't use her, but her colors are so beautiful. Like, look at that. I love her colors. My favorite color in here is this dark green right here. It's called Hacia. Wait, that's not a green. I thought this was green. It's kind of like a turquoise blue with a hint of green in it. It looks green from the pan, but yeah. I don't know if I'm getting rid of her or not. I love this almond shade right here. It's that little white one. Sorry, I'm wiping my hand off with a towel. My fingers off. I don't know about you guys, but I do not like shades being like textures being on my hands. It makes me feel weird. But this is her, and I do love her a lot. I love Julius Place's stuff. This is how good this palette is. Watch. Oh, I love that. Love the red. Love it. It's just the only thing about this palette. The only thing about this palette is I don't really like understand the color story. It's a cute color story, and it gives you a lot of options. But I personally do not think I could do this every single day. So I will let you guys know about this one at the end of the video. So I'm guessing I'm just going to put this one off to the side for a little bit. I'm going to put it actually on my lap so I remember to talk about it. The next palette we are talking about is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Now this is the inside, and I'm sorry for my broken pan over here. This palette is very, very beautiful. I love the color story in here. This is definitely a keep. I'm definitely going to have to go and buy a new one if I want to test this shade out. I did put my finger in here one time to actually like see it. Because this broke in the mail and they wouldn't give me my money back. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. That color is so pretty. The reason why it's not coming off, or I can't really swatch it that good because the pan's almost completely gone. But other than that, everything is so beautiful in here. This little gold shimmery shade, that's a beautiful color. And we've got this red over here that I love. Oh, so pretty. And that's a red matte. Reds are hard. Got this one right here. This is probably my favorite shimmer shade in here. Yes. Okay. Done showing that off. Okay. But this guy is staying $65. I would expect this thing to work correctly. And it is. So we are keeping her. The next palette that we are going to be talking about is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Sorry. This is the inside of her. Now this is also a palette I'm decluttering. I wanted to like it, but I just don't. The mattes are very buttery, but they are crappy. Like, where did it go? Where? The shimmers are not good in here also. I don't know why it works for other people and it doesn't work for me, but it just doesn't, and I can't help it. So this baby is going to somebody new. The next palette we're going to be talking about is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. This is one of the ones from the Vault collection. This is Bling Boss. Very beautiful color story. This is one that I'm keeping definitely. Another palette is the Soft Glam palette by Anastasia. One of my favorite palettes by them. Very beautiful color story. My favorite color in here is this bronzy shade. Oh, so beautiful. Staying right here, baby. You was staying right here. Now this guy, I hate to give him up. But I've had him for about 3 years. My Rose Gold palette by Beauty Treats. Now, Beauty Treats is an amazing company with cheap ass makeup prices, and I'll show you why I love this palette so much. Oh my god, it makes you just want to melt. Oh my god, you'll see that. Oof. Okay. But this guy is so old and it's starting to smell. Hate it. I might go and get another one. Maybe not. Maybe leave this baby in the past and be like, ooh, that was a good palette. Yeah. But, this guy, you need to go in the trash. You're old. We are now getting into the bigger palettes. or I'm going to switch over back and forth from the little to the big ones. We have the J.CAT Beauty Melrose Avenue palette. You can't see the writing because it's like in a burgundy color. Don't know why you put that on black packaging. But this is the inside, and I love this palette so much. Got two rows of mattes, 2 rows of glitters and shimmers. The shimmers are so creamy and buttery. Oh, they make you feel like you're touching butter, and it's so nice. Oh my god. Okay. And then the mattes are also really buttery. Like this is one of the mattes. Oof, so beautiful. But I love this palette. Definitely keeping it, and it is so cheap. You get 24 shades for like $15. Heck yeah. The next palette we're going to be talking about is the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. And this is the inside as well. I have started to hit pan, or no, I thought I was close. I might be getting close to pan on this one. This is also one of my favorites by her. This one and the Soft Glam are my favorites. And then the Sultry is like number 3. So those 3 are definitely my top 3 from her. The next palette that we are talking about is the Makeup Revolution Basic Reloaded Basic Mattes. This is the inside. It's got orange right here, some more oranges, a brown right here, a black and green right here. It looks like a green and black. A little white color for like the base, I guess. I don't like this palette. Do not like it. It's pretty, but I'm not really a neutrals person. I like neutrals at times, but like a palette like this that only gives you the options to do neutrals, bye. Now the next palette that I have is my second purchase of a Morphe palette. The first one I got was the 32B, I believe, or whatever this one is. 35B, sorry. That was the neutrals. I had a neutral one and I gave that away. And now we have this 35M palette by Morphe. Very pretty colors. I love this palette. It gives you a lot of options to go big and bold on maybe something that you're not too keen on doing, maybe to get out of your comfort zone. The only thing that they are missing in here is yellows and blues. I'm definitely not a blue person, so I'm okay with that, but I figured that they would try to do every single color in the rainbow. It's okay. I'm still in love with that palette. I recommend that to anybody. If you are not into getting like a lot of palettes, you could get something like this and you will be set on creating looks with just one palette. The next product that I have is by Style Essentials, and it is the Essential Nudes palette. I reviewed this a couple of weeks ago on the eyeshadow palettes that I have, and this guy I kept. I don't know why. I'm getting rid of her. I do not care for her anymore. I've given up on my wants for it. I just don't care for it. I've never used it. I've only swatched. What is bouncing in here? Something's bouncing in here. But this baby is going someplace else besides my drawer. Goodness, it's so hard getting rid of palettes. I already don't have a lot. We're getting rid of a lot. Okay, so this next palette is by Makeup Revolution. This is the sister. This is the Flawless 3 Resurrection palette. This is the inside. Good color scheme, but again, the glitters are crappy. The mattes do not show up. They're different on the finger than they are on the brush. Bye-bye. This next palette has my freaking heart. I cannot wait to buy another one. I actually got this guy off of eBay and fell in love with it. When I first got it in the mail, I thought it was like more like textury, more like sturdum, like maybe like this. No, ended up being this classic metal. This is the inside, and this palette is called Clean Color Rosy Nudes. This is their palette, and I love this palette. When I go for a glittery look, I go with this one. Very, very beautiful colors. The mattes are not that great, I will be honest. But when I have a time where I want to go big and beyond, this is the palette that I use to do that with. Oh, look at that purple. Oh my god, it's so freaking pretty. Okay. But anyways, love this palette. If you guys want to look up this palette, it is the Rosy Nudes palette by Clean Color. And Clean is K-L-E-A-N color. And it's one word. It's a beautiful palette. I highly recommend it. This next palette is by J.CAT, and this is a basically kind of like a travel size palette. It is the J.CAT Beauty Extreme Access Pocket Shadow, and they have two other palettes, but mine is the Pops of Paparazzi. This is the inside. That gold right there is so beautiful. Ooh, look at it. It's kind of chunky when you put it on your finger, but I don't care, to be honest. If it works, it works. Why did it go over there? If it works, it works. I love this palette. The red is beautiful. That red up there, that one's beautiful. The purple is actually great, to be honest. The yellow is beautiful, but this is another one of those palettes that I grab on the go when I'm going somewhere, if I'm traveling. Love this little baby. This next palette, we're down to two palettes. I'm gonna leave us off in a good note. So this is our last negative palette. We have the Subculture Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Now, if you have this or you went and purchased it, you know why I'm sounding like this. Here's the inside. I am not a fan of this. I don't know what happened, but the Modern Renaissance was amazing. The Soft Glam was amazing. Even the Sultry was amazing. Riviera was amazing. Norvina was okay. This, I don't know what happened to this. I don't know what. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's the company. Whatever. I do not like this palette. Other than not liking this, I don't like the color scheme. I'm definitely not a green person. I do not wear orange. I do not. Now, the only two colors that are beautiful in this is the electric glitter shadow and then that cube one. Those are both very pretty, but I'm not going to keep a palette because the glitter shades are the only one that work. And there's only 3 glitters in here. That's not worth it. Okay, leaving us off to a good note. We have the Morphe and James Charles palette. If you don't know what this is, basically it's the same thing for that Morphe palette. It has every single color that you could think of to create a beautiful, beautiful look. I love this palette. This is my favorite color in the whole entire palette. It's basically a bronzy gold. I love bronzy golds. For some reason, that just has the key to my heart. But I love that palette. It's 39 bucks. If you get 39 bucks, and again, if you are not too keen on having a bunch of palettes, definitely recommend this for you to have, so that you can just create a look with just one palette. I said that we were done. We're not. One last thing. So that was let you know about this guy. Can't decide, dude. I can't decide. Let's do eeny, meeny, miny, okay? She's gone. So sad. So sad. So sad. Okay. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching my video today. It was good to finally get all of those palettes out that I was not using. Mostly the ones in here are the ones that I use or I have not yet used yet. And I'm waiting to use them. Also, I'm making room for my new purchases that are coming in soon. Cannot wait for that. Give me some ideas of what kind of palettes I should get next to fulfill my drawer, because there's a big gap in the middle now. Definitely need to fill that in. So, thank you guys for watching again. Please remember to subscribe below and like this video, share it with your friends, tell them to come and watch it. I hope you guys have an amazing night. I will see you guys in the next video.